Now we have special concepts. It's about infinite number of lines passing through a point. So we have infinite number of lines passing through a point, right? If you have any point on the Cartesian system, there can be infinite lines passing through that point, right? So a point can have infinite expressions, infinite equations, okay? Next, we have lines parallel to x and y. Line is parallel to x and line parallel to y. When a line is parallel to x, what happens? Let's say this is the line that is parallel to x. That means y value will be constant. X value can be anything, y value will be constant. So y is equal to is a line parallel to x. Similarly, a line parallel to y, x is equal to, the y value can be anything, right? The x value will be constant. That is the idea, okay? Next, we have equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. So if you think about it, what is equation of x-axis? This is the x-axis. What is the y value here? There is no height, right? So in the x-axis, right? In the x-axis, we have y is equal to 0. In the y-axis, we have x is equal to 0. Very simple. Then we have a line through the origin. How will the line through the origin be? It will be x is equal to y, right? If x and y values are same, we can create a line through the origin. All right. Let's try a few questions. Given the point 1, 2, find the equation of a line on which it lies. How many such equations are there? Like we discussed, if we have a point here, right? Let's say this is 1, 2, right? We can have infinite number of lines passing through that. So infinite equations. Give the equation of 2 lines passing through the point 2, 14. How many more lines are there? Again, there can be infinite number of lines. How do we create an equation based on that? Very simple. Let's try to do one. So we have, let's say this is 2, 14, right? We have infinite lines. You can draw it and show it. There can be infinite lines passing through that point. Okay. So, but we need to get 2 and 14. How do we get 2 and 14? If you look, if we compare what is happening, x is 2, right? X is equal to 2. What is the relation between that and y? Y is equal to 7 times x, right? If you look here carefully, what is y? Y is 7 into 2, correct? Yes. So it is 7 times x. That is a relation. So I can form a equation here. I can write it as 7x minus y is equal to 0, right? So 7x minus y is equal to 0 is a equation to this line, right? That's how you create that equation. And once you create the equation, the multiple of this is also an equation. What is the multiple of this? 14x. I multiply the entire equation with 2. 14x minus 2y is equal to 0. It's also an equation, right? Like that, you can get multiples of it also. So I can write 3 into 7, 21x minus 3y is equal to 0. It's also an equation to that line. So here, when we use this, we'll get x is equal to 2, y is equal to 14. That logic. So these are the different equations. They can be infinite equations. Give the geometric representation of y is equal to 3 as an equation in one variable, right? So how do we represent y is equal to 3 as an equation in one variable? Very simple. It should be a straight line, right? If it is an equation in a one variable, it will be represented on a line. So I have 0, 1, suppose this is the y, okay, 2 and 3. This point is the geometric representation of y is equal to 3. There is no x, right? So it's just a straight line. Next, give the geometric representation of 2x plus 9 is equal to 0 as an equation in one variable. In one variable, there is only x-axis. So that is what we are trying to understand. We have only x-axis, right? This is the x-axis. What is 2x plus 9? 2x plus 9 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 9 by 2, right? So minus 9 by 2 will become, so what is minus 9 by 2? It will become minus 4.5, right? Simplify, it will become minus 4.5. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all negative, right? These are all negative. And we have 5, right? So where is minus 4.5? This value here between minus 5 and minus 4, this will be minus 4.5. This will be your answer, that point, right? So that's how we represent it. Solve the equation 2x plus 1 is equal to x minus 3 and represent the solution on a number line. Very simple. 2x plus 1 we have, x minus 3 we have, right? X goes here, 1 goes here. So it'll become, so we have 2x minus x, that is x, and we have minus 3 minus 1 will become minus 4. So again on the number line, it's easy to represent, right? You draw a number line, you know it's going to be minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, right? So this will be your point. Your point here is, this is the x, right? x is equal to minus 4, this point.